I was in Memphis my first day, and they didn't want me there. They kind of brought me in because Jimmy Crockett had bought out Florida, and there was no room for a rookie manager. And I was 21 years old, and I was out of a job. And I was just going to go back to New York, but Bigelow was there and needed someone to ride with. So he bugged Jerry Lawler to bring me in. So they brought me in, and we weren't going to do anything with me. They were going to stick me with this big, stupid guy. This is their description of, we're going to put you with this big, stupid guy who wears a mask. He'll last a couple of weeks. As long as Bigelow's here, we'll just appease him by bringing you in. And the big guy was Sid, who was Lord Humongous. In his second match at the time, he was 340 pounds. He was straight off the farm at the time. So they brought me in, and I said, well, what do you want me to do? And Jerry just looked at me and he went,
hey, you just go out there and talk. Can you talk? Can you talk? I don't know many people from New York. Can you talk? Jerry said, hey, talk.
I don't know, me, I'm just kissing Bigelow's ass by bringing him in. So I said, well, what do you want me to say? He goes,
anything you want, live TV. What's the matter? You know how to talk? Just go out there and talk for a few minutes. Can you talk?
I said, okay, what are my parameters? He goes,
I don't care. Just go on and get some heat. You know what heat means, boy?
I said, Jay, you're getting it with me right now. No problem. And I said, well, you know, I said, by the way, you know, nobody told me what I was going to make here, because that's when he told me what I was going to make, he got a lot of heat with me. So I went out there with Sid, and Sid, you know, Sid just went out there and he's supposed to have like a 4-minute match, and he hit the guy with a clothesline and drove his chin, and the guy's head hit the ground, and he knocked the guy out in about 3 seconds. And after they're going, oh man, we're supposed to have a 1-minute interview, and I know they're going to give me one of these. Extend it. And I'd only done like 2 interviews in Florida. I mean, that's all I knew. I mean, I did 2 interviews in Florida, and that was it. And half the time I was doing interviews in Florida, I was coming off a concussion because I spent the first 6 weeks in Florida, my only 6 weeks in Florida, getting knocked out every night by Razor Ramon. Oh, he may need a push now, but he was stiff then, Chico. I mean, that son of a bitch, he knocked me out every fucking night. I mean, but then again, I was 155 pounds at the time, and I wasn't his size, and he would certainly take advantage of that. So here I am, I'm doing my first live interview, and you know, I don't know what to do, so I'm sitting there, and Sid just pins the guy, and Lance Russell going, come over here, come over here, come over here, come over here. So I walk over to Lance Russell, and they go, you know, and like they're doing the replay, and Dave Brown's calling it in that real monotone Dave Brown voice. And I go to Lance, he goes, just tear it up, just tear it up. And I knew the one thing to do was to make Lance Russell hate me. Because Lance Russell, for years, I watched him hold that mic, and you know, when Jimmy Hart used to really get on him and talk about his makeup by Max Factor and everything else, Lance would hate that, you know, make fun of his nose, and I mean, Lance would really, really hate it, and if Lance hated you, then the people at home are going to know, I should hate this guy too, and I'll pay money to see him get his ass kicked, which is what his job is. So I said, I'm going to make this bastard hate me, you know, and because Lance had been so nonchalant. Okay, we're here with Tommy Rich, who just broke Jerry Lawler's balls. Tommy's from Hendersonville, and hi, Tommy. You know, like, hi, Lance, how you doing, baby? Hi, it's Sandman. Hey, come on, give me some, baby. Come on, Mama said I need some beer. Hey, franchise, you threw down that field. God damn. Sigh, yeah. So I said, I'm going to make this son of a bitch hate me. So I walk on there, and everybody before me, in Memphis, this was 87, and everybody was screaming at the time. This was, you know, the Hulk Hogan era, you know, and I was 21, and I used to be a big fan. When I was a kid and I wanted to be a heel, I always looked at Spiros Arion. Because he was the one heel that he scared the shit out of me. Spiros Arion used to come on TV and go, Bruno San Martino, I'm going to stick my thumb in your eye just for fun. And there's nothing that you can do about it. I sit there and go, Dad! Daddy's gonna rip out Bruno's eye! Oh God, poor Bruno! You know, because he was ugly enough as it was. So I figured I don't want to go on there and yell because everybody, you know, Jerry Lawler's went there, I'm gonna kill Austin, I'm gonna kill Ty. and Austin Idol was like the greatest interview that I ever saw, and he used to have, I'm gonna come down to the Coliseum, you scumbags, and I'm saying, I can't compete with him either, so I'm just gonna talk, because nobody else is talking. And I just came on there and I just said, you know, I said, Lance, I'm 21 years old, and I very rarely leave New York, because why would you want to leave God's country? And I come down here to Tennessee, you know, I mean, I've seen the clips of Andy Kaufman and everybody else coming through here, and it's you know, Jerry Jarrett is a legend here, and Jeff Jarrett's a young kid trying to make his way, and Billy Travis is here, and Paul Diamond's here, and Rocky Johnson and Bill Dundee, you know, passed through here, and of course, when you're this tall, it's easy to pass through. And I said, and you've been here for what? I said 70, 85 years? And now I see his hand going like, you know, his foot's tapping. I'm going, oh, I'm getting to him, you know. So and I'm watching, and I can see Eddie Marlin over there, and he's like going like, hey, this kid can talk. This is good. Hey, we're gonna have fun with this kid. All right, hey, we got a manager in here. This is 21 years old. We'll keep him and starve him for 10 years. He'll never know. I mean, it was told me, I was in there and they told me 5 times, you're 21 years old, I'm 21 years old, you're 21 years old, I'm 21 years old, hey, he's 21 years old, hey, I know what they're thinking, oh, we're gonna pay him shit, he's 21 years old, he'll be happy just to be here, you know, he'll get laid, he'll be on the road, he's 21, all right! So I sat there and I said, hey, I said, the thing is though, I said, I'm a very intelligent 21, being that I graduated when I was 18 from Princeton, and you know, there's a newsstand, and this part's a shoot. And probably the second part is too, but I said, there's a newsstand in New York called Hodling's News Service. It's on 42nd Street and 6th Avenue. And they had the newspapers from around the world. And what happened is that I would go in there every Sunday to pick up the Memphis Commercial Appeal. And Lance goes, oh, it's a fine newspaper, because he sponsored the show. And he said, it's a fine newspaper, Paul, it's a fine. I said, it's a real fine newspaper. And what I find very funny is how here in Memphis, you guys consider Jerry Lawler the big man in town. I said, and coming from New York, I kind of find it ironic that Jerry Lawler is the big man in town. And once I came here, I've really understood why Jerry Lawler is the big man in town, because if Jerry Lawler is the big man in Memphis, no wonder you have so many lesbians in and around Tennessee.